After Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen received their Olympic rings, the Bulls took it to the Bucks.
B.J. Armstrong on the run. Scottie Pippen.
And the Bulls have just stole the ball right out of their hand.
And even with a sprained ankle, MJ can kill you.
7 to go on the clock. B.J. for 3.
Yeah. Well, that's what happened. He made him pay.
Thursday, the Bulls traveled to Orlando to face the Magic. And though Jordan was hobbled by a sore ankle, his teammates showed him the way, and the Bulls continued to roll.
Michael sets, Michael fires, and Michael hits. This has not been a lot of fun, folks.
Back home, the crowd awaited a marquee matchup.
Watch this, the 2 leading scorers in the league.
But these area artists took a backseat Saturday as Trent Tucker led Chicago to their 5th straight win.
Trent Tucker hasn't missed tonight. Still perfect. 24 for Trent Tucker.
Hot in the Bulls' trail of the streaking Cleveland Cavaliers. Last week, Mark Price beat the Heat, matching his all-star game performance and tying a team record in the process.
Price, another 3. Good! Price, 27, and he has 6 3-pointers.
Cleveland then headed out on the start of a 5-game road trip, loosening up the Lakers with a little inside finesse. Then hitting an incredible 10 of 13 3-pointers.
Another 3-pointer. That's marked. That is absolutely marked.
A remarkable shooting demonstration from beyond the 3-point line.
The Cavs finished the week by snapping the Suns' 19-game home winning streak, pulling to within a game and a half of the division-leading Bulls. In the West, the Houston Rockets serve notice that they're not to be overlooked in the competitive Midwest Division, blowing out the Jazz in Utah in convincing fashion.
What a huge victory, maybe the biggest of the season for the Houston Rockets, as they sound a warning, I think, to the Utah Jazz and the San Antonio Spurs. Here we come.
Back at the Summit, Charles Barkley and company were looking to slow down the Rockets' blistering pace. But Houston served up their 2nd consecutive blowout.
The Rockets are off and running.
Running and gunning.
Down to 2 seconds. 1 second left. Maxwell ties. The Rockets can do no wrong.
Saturday, the Dream welcomed Dikembe Mutombo and the Nuggets to town.
Back to Scotty Brooks. Oh, pass to Herrera.
But the greeting that awaited Denver was anything but polite, and the Rockets won their 6th straight.
Otis. All right, now the Rockets have taken the game to another level.
Finally, George Karl's Seattle Supersonics are back on track. Dana Barros led the charge off the bench against Minnesota.
And he drains another one. Dana Barros guns another one down.
While the high-flying Sean Kemp helped power the Sonics over, through, and around the Sacramento Kings. Seattle headed home for another Pacific Division showdown with Golden State. And once again, it was the Rain Man who provided a stormy climate for Don Nelson and his injury-riddled Warriors.
The Sonics make it 7 in a row, 37-17.
While the Sonics continue to press the division-leading Suns, in this week's news, notes, and quotes, we find that Seattle is fine-tuning their roster for the stretch run. The Sonics acquired versatile forward Sam Perkins from the Lakers, giving Seattle yet another threat in the low post. In return, the Lakers acquired the rights to rookie Doug Christie and former Clipper Benoit Benjamin.
I think if I get some minutes and some time, I'm quite sure my numbers will be there. So I'm not really worried about myself from a basketball standpoint. I think I'm worried about myself more mentally than physically.
Elsewhere, the Pistons traded Orlando Woolridge to the Bucks for guard Alvin Robertson.
Detroit has a great tradition. They know how to win, and they want to get back there and give it another shot. And I just hope that I can get the opportunity to play in a playoff series past the first round.
It's a three-peat. No, it's Ed Nealy.
It is his 3rd trip to the Bulls.
That's right. The Warriors sent Ed Nealy to Chicago in exchange for a conditional 2nd-round pick. And finally, Jazz guard John Stockton became just the 4th player in league history to surpass a rare milestone.
So John Stockton, with that last assist, has reached 8,000 career assists. And before he's through, he'll be #1 all time.
As the nation's most dominant college player, he would lead Kansas to a national championship and would be handpicked to deliver a struggling Clipper franchise into the light. It was a dream seemingly destined for a fairy tale conclusion until it almost ended with one false step.
I thought it was something like a twist of an ankle. You know, when you twist an ankle, you can run it off. And I got to half court and I realized that there's no running this off. All my life, you know, I set the goal of wanting to become a pro player. And I get there in 26 games into my first season, I blow my knee out and I'm told I'll never play again at this level. That was hard to take. Made me work harder, but at the time it was pretty difficult.
For the next 11 months, Manning would be forced to work harder off the court than he ever had on it in an effort to rebuild a shattered knee and reclaim a shattered dream.
It's a heartwarming moment for Danny Manning. Believe you me.
He has just been announced. He is finally returned.
Throws up a circus try that won't go, and Manning quickly out with it to Grant. Boy, the Clippers looking to run.
Manning available.
Look for Harper. What a look!
Oh, Manning, what a pass to Harper. Oh, that's something else.
Knocked away. Rexburg facing him. He scores!
I think Danny is the guy that everybody looks to initiate everything.
Higgins, Brown with the block from behind. Look at this feed from Danny Manning to Gary Grant.
I've heard some guys, some very prominent people in the NBA say he's the closest thing to Magic Johnson. I definitely agree with that.
Look how active he is. Oh, what a move. What a move. Oh, I wish I could vote for the All-Star team right now. I'd vote as many times as I could for Danny Manning.
It was an opinion that would be shared by many. So this year, Manning would join a select club in Utah and become an NBA All-Star, proving once and for all that he had finally made it all the way back.
This is his best season, in my opinion. Coming back from the very serious ACL ligament surgery that basically ruined the beginning of his career. And at this point, I'd say he would have to be the greatest success story for that surgery.
And now in our legends, we take 48 Dallas Mavericks are threatening to surpass this rather dubious distinction.
You have to go back to the 1972-73 Philadelphia 76ers, who finished 9-73, worst record in the history of the NBA. Dallas is right on top.
In our courtside countdown, at number 10, Orlando's in need of a miracle. And poof, just like magic, they get it.
They get it into Anderson. Three-pointer. Go! Holy mackerel!
We move on to the Meadowlands to check out the Blazers. And you can bet that you won't catch Portland sitting down on the job.
Oh, that was just an incredible play. I don't know how they pulled it off.
We're in Orlando for number 8, where rest assured, MJ never takes Horace for granted.
Oh, what a pass from Jordan to Grant. What a pass. Oh.
Any requests? Like, do you need a buzzer beater? Well, just ask, and you shall receive.
1 second remaining. Midcourt. Askew will get a shot off. Good if it goes. He banked it up and in. He banked it up and in. Three-point range. Vincent Askew.
Nothing could be finer than our pick for 6, starring slam dunk champ Harold Miner.
Oh, my.
Slam dunk king. That guy have a cape or what?
After his stellar shooting performance, Chicago's real bullish on Trent Tucker.
Somebody's going to have to bail him out. Tucker gets it away. Oh, for three. A dagger. His fifth three. Oh, man.
Blasting off in Houston at number 4 is the Rockets' Carl Herrera. It's T-minus, baby! You know, sometimes you just gotta wonder where the Warriors come up with plays like this.
Down to an open Hardaway. The trailer is held.
We'll throw you for a loop at number 2 with this unreal alley-oop.
He caught it and drilled it.
Oh, my goodness.
And for our number 1 play, the Warriors are at it again, as Tim Hardaway shows us his golden touch.
Hardaway. Oh, what a shot! It goes! What a